slip and fall, even when I drop the ball. Yeah, it's you, you're always there to wrap me in your arms. Even when I slip and fall, you're with me through it all.
Hey, how's it going, people? Hope you're doing well out there in YouTube world. I know we're having some issues with the stream. It's a little bit laggy, a little bit glitchy. I'm sorry. Hopefully that is going to get better. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe YouTube's just packed this morning. It was a little glitchy on my end too. So hopefully we'll figure it out and it'll get a little bit better. But how are you guys doing? Good morning. Say hello in the chat if you have not yet. Hope you're doing well. It's week 2 of the live stream for middle school. So glad you decided to join us today. If you don't know, my name is Logan McElroy. I'm the student pastor here at Centerpoint. And yeah, so excited to be hanging out with you guys today. It's going to be a good morning. I'm pretty excited about it. We have got some good stuff coming up. I'm going to play a little bit of a game with you guys here in a minute. And then Colton has got a great talk for you today. And Micah is in the chat, so make sure you say what's up to Micah. And we've got some fun stuff planned with Micah in the future, I'll tell you that. He's actually going to be teaching next week, so that'll be cool. So you want to make sure you're back here for Micah teaching next week. But we also have a segment that we're going to start working on called Micah's Minute, and we're going to ask you guys questions or things that you want to know from Micah. So like if you want him to talk about anything, like he can give great life advice or terrible life advice. But if you want to hear him talk about something, put it in the comments. Let us know what you want Micah to talk about on camera for 1 minute, and he'll do it. It'll be a lot of fun. So, yeah, we'll start working on that in the next couple weeks. But like I said, I'm really excited you guys decided to join us today. It's going to be a really fun morning, hopefully. And again, this is interactive. We want you to participate. We want you to talk in the chat. To say what's up to us, but also when we're playing a game, we want you to interact and just talk about what is going on. So this is a great way for you guys to connect. And then once we're done, this is going to go on for about 35-40 minutes, and then we're going to send you guys off to small groups. So you need to connect with your small group leader. If you don't know who your small group leader is, or you're new and you're like, I don't know what this is all about, just tell us in the chat. Let us know that you're new. It's your first time. You don't know about small groups or who your leader is, and we will get you connected, linked up with that person, and hopefully they're going to do like a Zoom video call conference type thing with you guys for small groups, so that should be pretty awesome. But we're gonna play a game because I love games and I know you love games too, and this one's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, let's roll with it. Before we get to the game, I got a fun little video for you guys, so y'all check this out.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos out in the street. Tacos, all you can eat. Lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining tacos. Yum, 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 yum.
cheese, cheese.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos.
Cheese.
It's raining tacos.
So there you have it. It's raining tacos. That's going to be stuck in your head all day. You're welcome for that. You can thank me later. Some of you guys at like 10 o'clock tonight, you're going to be asleep and all of a sudden wake up and be, it's raining tacos. And you're like, Logan, I hate you. You're the worst. So if that happens, then I'm sorry. But yeah. Really, really excited, like I said, about today. We're going to jump right into a game. This game has to do with the video that you just saw. It's called Taco Trivia. So that's going to be pretty dope. Let's get into this, people. Also, I'd love to know in the chat, as I'm kind of watching this chat, who loves tacos. Like, I know that's Micah's, like one of Micah's favorite foods, specifically from Taco Bell. But who's a big taco fan? I saw some people in here bashing on tacos, saying burritos are better. And burritos are good, I'll give them that. But I don't know, man. Tacos are pretty dang good. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd love to hear what your favorite is, though, while we're getting this game ready for you. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and play it. Like I said, this game is called Taco Trivia. So, hopefully, you know a lot about tacos. Again, put your answer in the chat. And let's see how many you can get right about tacos, because tacos are great. So, here we go. First question, people. Where was the taco born? Where was the taco born? Was it Mexico? Was it Puerto Rico? Was it Los Angeles or your town? That could be any town, yours. So Mexico, Puerto Rico, LA, or your town. Let's see what your answers are coming here in the chat. Like I said, if you don't remember from last week, the chat is a little bit delayed for me as I'm seeing it. My stream is a little bit ahead of yours, so I can't see exactly what's happening in real time. It's a little bit behind. So let's see what we got. Okay, we got some answers flowing in here. Mexico, C, B. We are all over the place in these answers. I'm going to reveal it. Here we go. It's Mexico, people. Mexico gets the win. All right. Here we go. Next one. Taco Bell started out as a what? Was it a Euro stand or gyro, depending on how you would like to call it? Was it a burger stand, a pizza stand, or a wonderful dream? I have a feeling Mike is going to say it's a wonderful dream. Let's see, though. Alrighty. What do we got in there? Let's see what your answers are, people. Y'all are a couple years, like I said, you're still a little bit behind me. Jim, just so you know, Tammy does not have all the answers. She doesn't know any of them. Griffin, please don't spam the chat with all the answers over and over again. That'll just get you blocked. Gracie says burger stand. Caleb needs a Euro. I mean, who doesn't, right? Here we go. Let's find the answer, people. It is burger stand. Burger stand. That's a surprise. I did not know that. That's new to me. Had no clue. All right, this one is going to be right up Micah's alley. On average, how many pounds of quote-unquote beef, some people say it's not beef, whatever, I'm not here to debate that, but how many pounds of beef does Taco Bell serve every year? Is it 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, or 11 billion? Which definitely seems like it could be 11 billion. What do you guys think the answer is? 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, or 11 billion? The answer is 300 million. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, okay, a couple of you guys got this right. It was a tough one, though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tough one. All right, here we go. We got a couple more for you. One of the first taco trucks is thought to have started in New York in what year? Was it 1966, 1976, 86, or 96? Now, none of you middle schoolers were born at this point. So this is going to be purely a guess for all of you. The leaders, the adult leaders in the chat, they might know the answer. They might not, though. I don't know. We'll see. But what do you think it was? 1966, 76, 86, or 96? When was the first taco truck started in New York? The answer is A, 1966. 1966. Man, it's true. It's very true. Let's do this one. How big was the biggest taco ever? Was it 246 feet long, 462 feet long, 624 feet long, or 2,460 feet long? Now, keep in mind, people, 2,468 is basically half a mile, right? Yeah, it's 5,208. Yes, basically half a mile. All right, so I'm just saying, you can debate that all you want to in the chat, but whatever. What's your answer? Let's see what we got. 246, which is still an insanely long taco. That's almost a football field, almost an entire football field length. So that's pretty cool. I think Micah probably is the one that made that taco, if I had to guess. But, okay, we've got one more question for you, and this is the big one. This is, in my opinion, the big one. It's how many tacos are consumed in the United States each year? Remember, this is just the U.S. alone. This is not the whole world. This is just the U.S. alone. Is it 1.5 million, 5.5 million, 1.5 billion, or 4.5 billion tacos? This one is this one's wild, to be honest with you. This one's wild. Let's see what you guys think the answer is to this one. How many tacos consumed in the United States each year? Some of you guys are you're all over the places with the answers here. The answer is D, 4.5 billion. Mostly because of Micah. I like that. 4.5 billion tacos are consumed every single year, which, to be honest, it's nuts. It's a little unhealthy. I think we have a problem. But it is what it is, you know. Micah, I would be interested to know how many of those are you. I would say 10,000, probably. Y'all, I've seen, seriously, I've gone to Taco Bell with Micah many times before, and it's art what this man does at Taco Bell. It's truly a thing of beauty. So, anyway, that's our game for the morning. It's taco trivia. I love finding fun stuff like that. So, we're going to keep doing some games like that in the future. And, yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll start giving some prizes away for the winners. It's hard for me to tell who wins because there's a lot of you guys in the chat and you're talking about it. So it's really hard to keep track of who's got how many right. But I want to know how many you guys did get right. I want to see it. Did anyone get all 6 right? I'm going to wait to see if that came through. Some of you guys are maybe liars. Who knows? But I want to see if anybody got all 6 right, and that's going to come through in the chat in just a second. So while I'm waiting for that to come through, I'm going to kind of set us up for where we're going here the rest of the morning. Like I said, I'm pretty pumped. Colton has got a great talk for you guys, and we're in the second week of our series called Follow, which is basically just about following Jesus and what that means for us. And last week we talked about how the most important thing about following Jesus is just following him, is not worrying about the rules, is not worrying about the do's and the don'ts, and we get so caught up in. It's just about following Jesus, and that's what it's all about. So, yeah, in just a second, I'm going to turn it over to Colton, and he's got some awesome stuff for you guys. Okay, you guys did pretty good in this. 2 out of 6, 3, I mean, you know, not too bad, not too bad. Someone said they got all 6 right. A lot of people saying 5 out of 6. Someone said don't lie, we're at church. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's good. The Lord knows. Man, that's good. That's awesome. Well, hey, thanks again, seriously, guys, for playing. I appreciate it. Like I said, in just a second, you're going to see Colton. He's got something great for you. And then when he's done, I'm going to wrap it up for us, say just a couple more things, and then we're going to send you guys off to small groups. So, yeah, you guys check out this video, and then you're going to see Colton.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. I didn't see you. Okay, that was bad. That was a bad joke. You might think that joke was cheesy. No one? Okay. All right. This is great. Quarantine's driving me nuts, guys, but that's fine. Hey, anyways. What's up? My name is Colton. I'm a student ministry worship pastor here at Centerpoint. Thank you so much, middle school, for joining our second live stream in this weird corona break quarantine thing that we're all in. Look, we can still dig into the word, we can still worship together, we can have fun, and that's what we're gonna do. So we are in week number 2 of Follow, and last week we learned about the people that we follow and who do we choose to follow. And when I was back in 6th grade, 7th grade, my middle school pastor, he said to me, show me your friends and I will show you your future. And that just stuck with me because it's so true that if you show me the people that you are hanging out with or that you are following, I can probably show you what you're gonna be like when you get older. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Who you follow can change your life. So that was week 1. So now we are jumping into week 2, and it's all about kind of taking that first step to follow Jesus. We're gonna look at a story in the book of Luke about Levi, who was a tax collector. But first, I wanna tell you something a little bit about me. I absolutely love roller coasters. I love going to Kings Island. I've only been to Cedar Point once. It was awesome. Me and Micah went this past summer. We had a great time, but I love roller coasters. I like that first time you get on one right as like the park opens, and the first time you ride the roller coaster for the first time that season. It is like one of my favorite moments of summertime, and unfortunately can't do that right now, which kind of stinks. But I love roller coasters. But there was probably a time back when I was pretty young that I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of them, like the big daunting roller coasters. With me being like a 7 to 10-year-old, I was like, I don't think I can do that. And I always wanted to, but I would always walk into the line, stand in line to ride the ride. I'd get to that first gate, it would open, I would step into the cart, and then I'd be like, oh, no, I can't do it. And I would walk across, do the walk of shame, and wait for whoever I was with to have fun on the ride and then come find me at the end. But now I absolutely love them. So what did I have to do to get from the place of not liking them to liking them? I just had to take a first step. I had to get into the cart. I had to sit down and I had to realize that nothing bad was gonna happen to me, that everything was going to be fine, and that I was going to have a blast. And as soon as it took off, as we were going up the hill, I was like, oh no, I have made a terrible mistake. But as soon as we coasted down that first hill and we were in the ride, I was having the time of my life. And when we got off of it, I was thinking, oh my goodness, I missed out on so much because I was too scared to take the first step, to get on the first ride, just to ride it and get it over with. And I think, and you could probably agree with me, that when it comes to following Jesus, it's kind of the same. You might have to give something up to step forward in faith and to follow him. And you might not want to give it up, right? Maybe you're doing something that you really, really like, but you know it's probably not the best thing for you, but you don't want to give it up. But following Jesus does take some sacrifice. It takes taking a first step into him and what it means to follow him. And you might not know where to start, and that's okay. We are here, and your small group leaders are here to walk you through this. We're not just gonna say, hey, great, you love Jesus and you follow him. It's all up to you. We're going to walk with you as you take that first step, that second step, and that third step, and as long as we have you in our ministry and beyond. So let's look in the book of Luke. It's actually Luke chapter 5. Jesus had just healed a man who had been paralyzed. You know the story about he takes up his mat. So Jesus is coming from there, and he sees Levi sitting at his booth, his tax collecting booth. Think of it as like somebody's office, like his office. So he sees Levi and he says, hey, pick everything up and come follow me. And that's exactly what Levi did. He picked everything up that he had and started following Jesus. And Levi's like, okay, this is a big deal. I've heard about this Jesus guy. I feel like if he's coming into my home, that I probably should like have a party. I don't know. People have parties when Jesus is there. So what he does, he throws this huge banquet with Jesus, Levi, and all his other tax collecting friends. And remember what I said, tax collectors were not the most loved people. So the most hated people are having a party with Jesus. They're in Levi's home, they're having dinner, all the tax collectors are there, and the Pharisees and everyone kind of walk in and ask Jesus, what are you doing? Why are you sitting with the sinners? Why are you eating with the least of these, as many times Jesus is? And Jesus pretty much, and I'll paraphrase it here, but he's like, if you're sick, you need a doctor. If you're broken, you need a savior. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to lead people, tell them about me, tell them about my Father and what I'm here to do. Sick people need a doctor and broken people need a savior. And that's kind of where we're going to cut it for this week. It's all about taking that first step into following Jesus, into walking in the promise that he has for you in your life. And I know that might not be easy, and I know that might mean you have to give up something. You might have to give up a friend group that might be toxic to your relationship with Jesus. You might have to give up something that you're doing that you like to follow Jesus. But let me tell you something. Oh my word, it is so worth it. Giving that stuff up to take the first step to follow Jesus will absolutely radically change your life. And listen, you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it by yourself. Because look around you. Well, you kind of can't right now because you're maybe at home with your grandma. But she probably loves you too. But listen, you have people who are so for you, who love you so much. Me, Logan, Micah, your small group leaders, your friends, we're here to walk through this journey with you. And listen, it takes one step to follow him. So look, are you going to take that step this week? How can you take that first step to follow Jesus? Hit it in the chat right now. Give an idea of what you can do to follow him. Like I said, one step is all it takes. Sound good? All right, Logan, back to you.
Well, thanks, Colton. That was awesome. That's really, really good stuff. And I hope you guys are definitely thinking about that stuff. I'm kind of, just letting that run through your mind a little bit. What is that first step that you can take in following Jesus? And for some of you, you already follow Jesus, which is a great thing, but maybe there's a next step for you. Like, what is that thing, And it could be, it's not the same thing for all of us. It's sometimes different for each one. For you, it may be reaching out to that friend or that neighbor who doesn't know Jesus or doesn't come to church or do anything like that at all. And it's just going outside your comfort zone and talking to them and maybe befriending them and maybe talking to them about Jesus eventually. For some of you, maybe that next step is serving, is getting involved and getting connected somewhere. We have tons of places you can do that at the church once we get back to church. But there's a ton of places that you can get involved and you can serve. Or maybe it's, going on a mission trip, or maybe it's leading in some other capacity. But whatever it is, just find that next step for you in following Jesus. And like I said, for some of you, it's simple. It's literally just to follow him. So, man, that's great. Thanks, Colton, for an awesome, awesome message. I think we all really needed to hear that. So, hey, just a couple minutes. You guys are going to go off to small groups with your small group leaders in hopefully Zoom calls or Google Hangouts, whatever it is. But just let me know if you don't know a small group leader, you don't have a small group leader, let me know that in the chat. Tell us, tell Micah. We will get you connected with someone so they can get you the information on how to get connected into a small group, because we ultimately believe that's where a lot of life change happens. And like I said, we want to build a community around you. We don't want you to go through life alone, and we want you to have people with you that can help you figure out what is your next step in following Jesus. So that's pretty cool, and we'll get you guys connected in that in just a minute here. But I did want to let you know of one thing real quick that we have coming up that we're actually going to do next week, and this is a challenge for you guys, and I'm going to throw it up on the screen for you. It's our quarantine challenge. All right, here's what we want to do is we want to see your best quarantine dance moves. All right, so if you have been practicing at home and you're like, look, I've got nothing to do, so I just like to dance sometimes, send us a dance video. That's what we want to know. We want to see that. We want to see you guys breaking it down. Give us your best dance moves. And here's you're like, well, why would I just send you this for no reason? That's really lame and weird. Like, why? Well, next week we're gonna hopefully play this video, a little highlight video of all you guys dancing. We want you to be involved in this. We want you to be on the stream as well, not just us all the time. So I want you to be a part. So send us those dance videos. And here's the thing: for those of you who do this, all you do is email it to the email address listed there on the screen, cpstudentsvideo@gmail.com. You can send it there. For every single person that does this, you are going to get your name thrown in a drawing to win a gift card. And we're going to draw one of those names live next week during the stream for those of you who participate in our dance challenge. So you've got to have a dance video. You've got to submit it to us. It's got to be at least, I would say, like 10 seconds. Like, you've got to dance for at least 10 seconds. Like, it can't be super lame and you just like get up there and like do one thing and then you're done. You've got to dance for like 10 seconds. But if you do that, we are going to give away a gift card. And I'm going to think it's probably like I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there. It's going to be at least a $25 gift card. And you know what? We'll go wild card with it. We'll say you can go wherever you want to with this card. So you tell me what you want, what kind of gift card you want to wear, and I'll get it for you. But you have to send in a dance video, participate in it. Like I said, and then we'll pick your name out live next week in our live stream. So yeah, make sure you participate in our quarantine challenge. We're pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you send your videos. And you saw it on the screen. We have it in the chat as well, cpstudents@gmail.com. $25 gift card on the line. Not for the best dancer. It's just if you send one in, we will give you a shot to win. So if you're a terrible dancer like me, don't worry. You still have a shot to win. So, but hey, like I said, we're excited. It's going to be fun next week as well. So make sure you're back here, same place, same time, 10 o'clock on our YouTube channel. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever, share everything. We want to blow this thing up. We want more and more people to get involved every single week, which we had more this week, which is awesome. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us. Again, small groups are coming up next. So if you don't have a small group leader, let us know in the chat. We'll get you linked up. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Man, like I said, we miss you guys a lot. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.